Hey, what's going on, everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another stock market video. Today I'm going to be doing a 2022 price prediction for Alibaba stock, and we'll be looking at the chart, some of the financials, and other interesting bits of news that is causing this most recent 36% increase in a day. This is March 16th, and I am actually very bullish on Alibaba and most Chinese stocks right now. Keep in mind, I make these videos for a full year out, so it doesn't matter when you're watching this video in 2022. But today is March 16th, and I think this really marks the bottom here. As you can see in the 5-day chart, we were dropping nonstop on most Chinese stocks, and Alibaba was included in that, all the way down to around $75. And right afterwards, we got this massive 41% increase from the bottom here. And I believe this is really a signal that the bottom has been put in, right? Especially when you get such a strong bounce on support level, and of course on bullish news as well. Now, I wanted to also talk about, before we get into the more detailed chart on Alibaba, I wanted to talk about bullish news that either was coming out or came out recently on Alibaba stock, specifically major institutional investors who were buying up Alibaba stock on the way down. And you might have wondered, how are some of the best investors in the world buying the stocks? It keeps on dropping. Well, today we're seeing what could potentially be a massive reversal where they stand to make tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars. And you can see the best names in the space buying Alibaba stock, right? Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, specifically his partner Charlie Munger, who is his longtime business partner and the chairman, scooped up a bunch of Alibaba, actually doubled the stake that they had in Alibaba stock when it was on its way down, right? So they accumulated a massive position of that. It's actually 1/5 of their portfolio. We also saw Kevin O'Leary just recently, right? This is literally 2 days ago, right before the bounce, say that he is buying Tencent, Alibaba, and Meituan, right? The biggest Chinese stocks out there, tech stocks. And this is just coincidental news, but take a look at this. Berkshire Hathaway closes at a record above $500,000 a share as Buffett's conglomerate roars back. That is literally breaking news right now as we speak while I'm recording this video. And this is, the effect that picking those stocks at the right time has, right? And obviously, seeing that he bought Alibaba at a very, opportunistic moment, well, it is showing in the actual stock price of Berkshire Hathaway. Now, the last person that I wanted to show you, one of the best in the industry, Ray Dalio, who tends to be a little bit more conservative with his plays, was buying a mass amount of Chinese stocks. And once again, specifically Alibaba over here, you can see 3% of his portfolio, but he has many other stocks that are Chinese as well. That's one of his core investment focuses right now. And as you can see, massive holder of Alibaba stock, over $500 million. So once again here, we can see that, these people who are some of the best in the industry are definitely onto something here. And I also wanted to point out, the financials. I'm not going to go into too much details here, but really Alibaba is a company with massive quarterly earnings, right? You can see December 2021, over $20 billion. That's in Chinese currency, won. And, regularly we see massive quarters, right? I mean, over here was 45 billion. So that is something to pay attention to. And that is obviously why it is one of the biggest companies in the world. Now, I also wanted to point out here, the China stock news. Let's see if we can find an article over here. But this is, one of the main things that happened today, which spiked these stocks, is this right here, right? Chinese stocks trading in the US rocket higher after China signals support for the shares. Now, there was worried with the whole Russia stuff that potentially Chinese stocks would get delisted. China came out and said that they have, kind of calmed the delisting fears and regulatory fears. They said that they would be supporting the Chinese stock market and also overseas shares of these companies, which are also known as ADRs. So this is some very good news that has really, calmed the worries on these Chinese stocks. And now they're pretty much free to move up higher after getting beat down so much. And finally, we're going to take a look here at the longer term chart. Now, let me go ahead and clean this up really quickly here. So what we're looking at is we were uptrending very nicely on Alibaba, and then we got that massive downtrend, right? Very steep downtrend as well, I'll point out. You don't see downtrends usually this steep on such major companies, multi-hundred billion dollar companies. This is actually pretty rare. And as you can see right now, we are still downtrending. However, like I said, we got a really big spike here after touching that bottom around $75. I'll go ahead and put in that support level. And I'll also point out that we now have 3 bottoms on the RSI right around similar levels on the 20 line that are actually a bullish divergence compared to the price dropping. So this is a really big signal right here. And that is, a pretty hidden signal that maybe a lot of people would not notice. Now, like I said, we are still downtrending. We do still have a lot of resistance. We got the 200-day moving average. We got moving averages right around here on the downtrend line. So these are things that could definitely cause a lot of resistance. Now, we're seeing us move back towards this $110 area. We'll see how much resistance we have at that level. That was also another previous bit of resistance here. So now we're gonna have to see, can we get past this $120 level? And as soon as that happens, right, we don't have that much holding us back. We have that 200-day moving average, but we can expect this to sort of flatten out. And really what I think is going to happen here is I think we are pretty much, unless we see a very big flip lower tomorrow, I think we're going to actually break out of this very easily. And this could literally happen in the next week or two. We will move past that $120 level and with a massive breakout, and from there, right, that'll be a confirmation that we're out of the uptrend line. We could really start to see Alibaba move quickly in the $100 range, moving up towards 150, and even going up to $200 before getting its next real big bit of resistance, right? Of course, we do have some interim resistance around $150, $170, and of course, like I said, that very important $120 level. But those remain pretty small considering that now it seems like these Chinese stocks are free to move higher. So I think we are going to see probably sometime in 2022 or maybe, early 2023, $200 plus on Alibaba. And really what I'm expecting here is within the next 2 years, Alibaba hitting $500 a share. That is due to the massive inflation in the world, etc. I think Alibaba can actually break past the previous all-time high of $320 and very quickly push up towards $500 to put in a new sort of range for Alibaba. So like I said, it will go in steps, right? This is not something that we're going to see happen in a day. However, something that we could see pretty quickly happen is the break above 120 and then the move up to $200. This could happen within the next 6 to 12 months. And then looking a little bit further out, maybe the next year or two, we could see that move back to $300 plus and really reaching that $500 level after, getting back towards the all-time high. So a lot of opportunity here. I think a lot of those big names like Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio are going to hold the stock and not sell it for a while. So this is, the perfect storm in terms of buying the dip on a AAA company. Only risk is that it is a Chinese ADR, but the bigger the risk, the bigger reward. And here, the risk has actually lowered pretty significantly, whereas the reward is still very much there, right? We're looking at literally from the price that we are at today after the 36% bounce, an over 200+% move back to the all-time high alone. So very, very bullish on Alibaba stock. Hopefully you enjoyed this technical analysis price prediction video for 2022. Make sure to leave a like. Also check out my technical analysis master course, less than $20 and money back guarantee. Follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency and stock market updates. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and have a great day. I'll see you next time.